Hello and welcome back to the Planet Crafter. In the last episode, we finished up the game as it existed on as of that time. But there's been an update. A couple of days before this recording, the Caves and Crater update came out. And I have read through the patch notes, so I did spoil a couple of things for myself, but I wanted to at least highlight a couple of the things, especially since the patch notes are freely available on Steam. They have added a bunch of new, I think 3 new biomes to the game. 3 new biomes, 4 new caves, and 1 new golden crate. They've added some new functionality and objects such as a teleporter, so now we don't have to fly from all the way across the map to all the way across the map the other direction. We have now an alloy rod that I'm not sure what that's for, but probably assuming a higher level building material for the super alloy. A second tier torch flashlight via blueprints, GPS rocket tier 3 via blueprints, and map information rocket, which I'm not sure how that differs from the GPS, but via blueprints. Some quality of life things as well. When we go over and harvest seeds, we now have we can harvest those seeds, and the seed, or the plant, and the seed stays there. So now no more having to replant the seed after you harvest. It just assumes that you want to keep the same thing in the same planter. Oops, if you click it correctly, Wally. Instead of having to jump around a bit. I think while I'm here, I'm just going to go ahead and loot all of these as well, the eggplants, because they're useful for making the things. I think we still have a lot of these, whatever they're called, squash. And I don't think we need any food either, but we can always do so if we needed to. Yeah, we have plenty of squash. Put all those away. Almost put all those away. Put the other one over here, I guess. I think this is full too. Yeah, basically. The next piece is improving the mapping screen. So let's go over here to the mapping screen. We have 2 of them, of course. One's the mobile one from before. There is a zoom level now. So we can zoom. We can't click and drag to zoom, but you can zoom out. And we can't quite see any further than we thought. Than we could before, because we're only at Tier 2 GPS. We have the Tier 3 GPS rocket to launch. So we're going to do that soon, and we might still use our mobile screen to see other parts of the map if the Tier 3 screen does not reveal enough. Speaking of that, they also changed the orientation of the compass. So let's stand outside. Previously, this direction here was north on the compass, but was west on the GPS map. They've now aligned the compass to be the GPS map, which is going to confuse the crap out of me with this being west, but I'll live with it. And so that is now south, this is now north. I'm fine with it, but I would have rather they had done the opposite. Rotated this instead of rotating the compass. But it's fine, new players will be perfectly fine with it, it won't matter. There's a screen shake intensity, which we can adjust here in the options now. I'm assuming some people had a problem with, that's in gameplay? No, it's just language. Screen shake intensity. Options, graphics. Oh, graphics. Okay. So if you don't like the screen shake from all the impacts, and I think I'm going to turn it down myself to about half, maybe, then you can turn that down. I also want to grab a bit of iron here. Some titanium, probably. Oops, wrong way. And silicon. I don't know how much I need exactly. And let's start out with the iron. So when we place now a locker storage, you see there's a little arrow on it. That indicates this is the front. And if you do control, it will snap to a 90-degree rotation. So there's no more of this. Is it correct? Is it off by 1 click? If you do control, you can do a 90-degree rotation. And that works for almost everything, I think, the 90-degree rotation. But that's holding control. The control also lets you chain build items. Did I grab enough? I don't think I grabbed enough. Oh, I did grab enough. So let's say I wanted to do this. I can control to do this, and then I can place another one right next to it right away without having to go back into the menu. Thank you for that, developers. And also that works for the crafting of things at the crafting tables as well. So if we wanted to craft something here, like a microchip or something, or a Yeah, maybe water bottles or oxygen capsules. You can control and click to chain craft those as well, so that you don't have to reopen the screen every time. I think it also applies to the building of habitat modules. So if I come out here and build one out here where there's open space, it will align to, and actually control. Oh, it is rotating. Okay. Control will align those as well to the north, south, east, west grid, which is really good if you're trying to establish your base to make sure that you, if you want it to be aligned, you can align it. So that's a really nice quality of life feature. The final quality of life feature is control click on a resource to copy all of that resource and move all that resource into a storage. So we no longer have to do the crazy amount of clicks to empty out our inventory. Beacons are on the map, as we saw. You can see them now. That's really good. They were on there before, but they were kind of half hidden in places, so now you can see them easily on the map. Just thank you for that. Vitals are now saved between sessions, so no more saving and reloading the game to cheese the game into giving you more health, food, or oxygen. Let's see. It should not rain underwater. I hope it also doesn't rain inside of buildings. Maybe that may not have been fixed. I don't know. But hopefully. There's also some fixes to the meteor impacts. So when you'd get some of the rare meteor impacts like sulfur, osmium, or super alloy, those items, especially the super alloy, would disappear almost immediately. And these are the random impacts, not the launch triggered ones. Those resources would disappear almost immediately, so it'd be very tough, especially the super alloy, to actually even collect any during that impact. That's been fixed now, so those have a much longer lifespan. However, I'm sure they still do despawn on save and reload if you do that. They've improved the saving and reloading, which is good for, well, saving and reloading, and they've increased the size of the nuclear fusion generators, which means that the ones that I built are slightly clipping into each other, but I'm okay with that. It makes sense for them to be a little bigger anyway, given their relative amount of power that they produce, even though they're still much smaller than the fission generators. It still kind of makes some sense. And there was one other bit. A couple other bits, actually. Some recipe changes, including the tier 2 miner takes a super alloy rod now instead of just super alloy, I assume, from before. Craft station tier 2 has a recipe change to it as well. That's this one, I assume. No, this one. Iron and silicon for that. That's good. Also, in the tier 2 extractor, the specific ore of the location you're in will extract in higher percentage, which is going to be nice too. Algae spreaders have a radius visualization when you're placing them, similar to the way that grass and flower spreaders do. And there's a new landing site called at the crater, which is really nice. Zeolite is no longer. No, zeolite is now found in a mine, as I mentioned, I think, at the beginning. There's 4 new caves: a zeolite, a pulsar quartz, a uranium, and an osmium cave. There is so now zeolite is very common, and because of that, they've also removed the ability to craft the pulsar quartzes from this table. So we can now make the super alloy rods here, but not the pulsar quartzes. And the advantage to that is that now you have to go find them. I do have a couple, and we could go steal those fusion cells, I assume, and recycle them to get the ones we have out here at the recycler, which we may do to get those back, those pulsar quartzes back, since that's 6, that's not nothing. The fusion energy generators are therefore much more going to be much more difficult to make because they require 5, and they're harder to get because you can't make them. And the teleporter also requires 3 each, and I'm assuming you need to have 2 teleporters for it to work. So that we need to do. There's a lot more containers in the world to find stuff in, so hopefully we'll stumble upon some of those. But I think we can just go ahead and get started. So the first thing I want to do is go craft that tier 3 GPS rocket, because we want to be able to zoom our map out all the way. And I need to see what the recipe is. Actually, I don't have it yet because I need to, so actually that's the second thing I need to do. The first thing I need to do is to analyze some blueprints. And we have the blueprint chips. Water's already low. I'm just going to grab a few. We have a lot, so I'm just going to grab a few. I think this will be more than enough. Decode. Microchip Torch 2, we're definitely going to make that. GPS Satellite Tier 3, definitely going to make that. Map Information Rocket, we'll see what that does. And that's it. Alright, so just those three. We'll keep these guys stored in here and use them later. I have 2 pulsar quartzes in there. Let's go see what these 2 rockets cost, actually, because we should probably launch them both. Let's see, Tier 3 satellite needs a super alloy rod, 2 compass microchips, rocket engine, and osmium. Am I going to remember all that? Probably not. Map information displays points of interest on the map. So I need 2 rockets, 3 compasses, 3 osmium, 2 alloy rods, and an aluminum. Oh boy. Oh boy, I'm gonna forget half of that. I need to craft 3 compasses though, which are here. Silicon, magnesium, into aluminum. Magnesium. Wait, it's 3, wasn't it? 2, 3. Already forgetting, see? 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. No, maybe I'm off again. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm off. Okay. 1, 2, 3. There's a bunch of osmium. Some of the super alloy rods, which we actually need to look at the recipe for. Oh boy. 8 super alloy and an aluminum. That's 16. I hope. I think it was 3 rods I needed, though. Oh yeah. Critical water. Let's go outside quickly and have a drink. You talk for long enough, you need a drink. Hydrate. I think it was 3. A bunch of osmium. It was like maybe 4 osmium. Some more aluminum, which I have. And 2 rockets. The rocket recipe was super alloy, 2 uranium, and an iridium rod. Good thing I've got it all. Rocket, please. I hope I've grabbed everything. I might be missing something or other, but we'll see. GPS Satellite 3 at least can go. Launch. Oh, they don't leave just quite as fast as they used to either. Got a nice little torch engine there. And oh, that took 2 rockets? Oh, I didn't grab another rocket engine. Oopsie. I do have another rocket, I just didn't grab it out of the box. Let's go get that. Here. Oh, I forgot I also moved all the uranium rods over here because of space. Which I don't even know that I'm going to use them. So I probably won't launch any more uranium rockets because I can always recycle those if I need to. Right? Is nighttime coming or is this something coming? This is a information map information rocket. So now that that's launching, let's go take a look at our map screen. I guess I could have taken this one with me. Done it up there. So, points of interest. Good, thank you to the developers for this. This tells us where we have the ability to gather certain materials at on the map. Super nice. I don't know if this is after we've discovered them, but we have a sulfur cave there, we have a uranium cave here. Osmium can be gathered in either of these 3 places, but not that one. We have new uranium cave over there. This is our super alloy here. This is the new Zeolite Cave. Wait, was that always there? Sulfur there? That might be new. These might be filled in too. Interesting. We have to go out there and look. Iridium, of course, we knew about those 2. And then there's sulfur out here that we knew about. I will have to check that one out. I think that might be a new cave. No, there was a cave there. Wasn't there a cave there before? I wish I could remember things. All my points of, all of my beacons are on the map, of course, and we can zoom all the way out here, which is not quite the whole map, but it's quite a bit more of the map. Looks like there might be one of those new biomes out here, so we'll want to check that out. Maybe there's a pass-through from the sulfur area into there now, which would be that Zeolite Cave. But that'll be interesting to go and check out. So I think we'll go and do that. I want to just check to make sure there wasn't anything else that I wanted to make while I was here. Oh yes, the torch tier 2. We want to make that for sure. Let's go take a look. I'm assuming that's here as well. Yes, there it is. Tier 1, of course, aluminum, magnesium, and sulfur. Magnesium's here. Aluminum I have in my pocket. I did make one too many super alloy rods. I'm just going to put that in the super alloy box, though. Aluminum, I need 1. Magnesium, I only need 1. And sulfur, I need 1. Great. Oh, I need to also unequip my current torch. Nope. In here, Wally. A little more lighting that way. Here. And sort that. Sort this. Let's eat before we go. I guess I could stand to harvest the beans. Oops. Click, 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 click. And this is why I haven't upgraded these to tier 2. In the time we've been here talking, these have grown all the way back. So I never upgraded them to tier 2 because there really wasn't that much of a point, in my opinion. Let's do that. We have plenty of water, but we'll just get a drink before we leave. And then let's go out and do some exploration. I think we should do... I mean, we're going to want to build teleporters too, but I need to gather some more pulsar quartzes, which could mean pulling those fusion cells out of these ships in order to do so. So we'll make those as we can in the next, couple of episodes or so. All of our trees have grown up nicely here. That's really nice. Let's just kind of maybe make a circuit of the map, stopping by all of our sort of points of it. Oh, I should have brought that screen with me. Oh, bring that screen, Wally, so you can see off the edge of the screen. Let's go back. I don't know why this seems slow today. Rocket, that is. Yeah. Let's go back and grab that extra screen because we're gonna want it. We're gonna want to use it. I mean, I could pick up the materials to make it too, I suppose. Okay, now that seems faster. Could be the running start. Someone said that there might be a thing with a running start, but I thought that was for swimming. I guess it could be for both. All those little grottos where the zeolite lives. And speaking of the pulsar quartzes, they didn't say they wouldn't put it back in to be able to craft them, but they wanted it to be kind of the rare thing you have to hunt for. And I appreciate it because it's not as fun to just have access to everything. That looks different, I think. But I want to pop into here anyway and pick up that fusion cell. Or is that the access to the? That's the gorge. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Flashlight was F. Oh yeah. That's a bit brighter. Now if I can remember how to get down to where the room is, I think it's here. But I could be wrong. This is the way out to the tunnel. Yeah, here it is. Let's steal that back. And then close the doors that it had opened. We heard. I'm just going to pop in here for some oxygen. We'll get a drink before we leave. And I'm going to put down the screen here. Mapping screen. Yeah, well, I'd had to make a microchip compass at a crafting station, but I could have done that. easily enough, I suppose. So yeah, that was the access to the gorge here. There's nothing new out here, although they have maybe cleaned up the map a little bit out here, which is nice. So this corner of the map is indeed unchanged. I can turn that off. Construct. Get a drink, and we'll fly around some more. Gauge full. Just kind of go along the edges of the map until we either find something new or get back to start, I guess. Oh, I want to look at that sulfur cave over here, too. Which I think it said it was here, but we could always put down the screen to make sure. Yep, these are flooded now. Interesting. Is this a new cave? No. No, because there should be stuff here on the ground that I would have needed to pick up previously. Oh, nope, there is new stuff here. This is an Osmium Caves, Osmium/Sulfur Cave, but this one yields sulfur, not osmium, when you put a miner down. There's a, Did that water just disappear? Yep. Another chip we don't need? Great. But a rocket, that's good. It's kind of interesting that there's so many of those blueprint chips in the game, yet we can't use them all. I mean, I get it that they're going to add stuff later, but they also added more chips when they added the new containers. So... And I get it that they want people to be able to find them quickly, too. I mean, I'm being... whatever. Equanimous? I think that's the right word about it. I mean, I'm completely, like, when a game is early access like this and they're actively developing it, I don't really pass any judgments on the game. Where's my pod at that's here somewhere? Oh, it's down here by the uranium mine. That's right, I moved it. I just wanted to pop in for some air. And a screen. So, yeah, so that's the sulfur cave. We're here now. This looks like it's unchanged, but we'll go down to this one here before we continue around. But I think I will continue along this way just to see what that crater might have been over there that we saw. That might be one of the new zones. So let's continue along this way toward the dead desert. I did find a map. I think I might have mentioned that in one of my last couple of episodes. A map of the game as it existed before this update, at least. I don't know if the user who created it has been able to update it yet. I haven't looked. I purposely haven't looked. But it was very helpful in kind of coming up with names to describe these different biomes, as well as... okay, just left some random containers here, boxes here. Making sure that I've kind of found everything, at least that person knew about. Yeah, we're still void of anything new here, so all the new stuff must be on the western edge of the map. Oops. There we go. But we're going to continue west, up over the edge of this, instead of going through the cave, and see if we can find anything new. Worst case, we can drop down into the sulfur area from above, I think. Maybe. We'll see. This is kind of devoid, though, so maybe not, but we have plenty of air, so we'll be fine. And we have a whole bottle of air if we need it. I don't know if they're planning on expanding into these directions with where this kind of endless rolling desert exists with new biomes, or if it's just like an implication to the user. There's a bit of a phased out rock face here leading into this area where we started. I mean, it's not the only starting area, so I hesitate calling it the starting area, but it's the area that we started in. A little bit of phasing rock there. That could have actually just popped and fixed itself. I saw it fixed itself. This up here, I think, was about where the new stuff looked like it might be. Maybe. It even could be up beyond this rock here, which means flying up this way. And I hope / think I have enough stuff on me to build a Yep, this is new. This is new indeed. Do I have enough stuff to build a pod? I should have thought about that. I do not have any titanium, nor cobalt. I don't need that. I need 3 iron, 2 titanium, and a silicon. I just need the titanium. I wonder if there's materials down here. Hopefully there are. I see cobalt, so yes, there are. There's a titanium brain. So I need to build some place to get some oxygen pretty soon. Silicon, here's titanium. Let's come down here close to this caldera-looking bit of a fragment of a meteor, it looks like. Oh, iron. I'm short 1 iron. Oh, boy. There we are. And you. Oops. In we go. Air. Okay, mapping screen again. And that was my iron and silicon for the map. Of course it was. That's okay, we got our air. That was the important part. We'll pick up another iron and another silicon. Well, a lot of titanium here. Not so much in the iron front. Or I'm literally missing it all. And I wonder how this area would be different if we had come here. Ah, there we go. And ideally I would put a beacon up too, but I can't remember what the cost of those are. Beacon, that's it. Lamp. Titanium, silicon, and aluminum. Well, I have the aluminum. I picked up the silicon for the other thing, but there are more around. In fact, I think I flew past one on my way down somewhere. That's magnesium. That's fine. Did I? Now, of course I... Wait a minute. You? No, that was magnesium. I know I just saw a bunch of... There was iron here all along. I just looked at a couple of silicon. Okay. Am I losing my mind? Don't answer that. There's a guy playing a video game and talking to himself. Of course he is. Okay, let's go back over here to our pod. We can put up our beacon. That way we know where the pod is. And we can also take a look at the screen again. Air, please. Beacon can go outside. Leave it blue. And map screen can go here. Zoom in a little. Oh, I forgot. You can't click and drag. That would be nice. So this is where the Zeolite Cave is, somewhere up in here. I'm not sure what there is to explore here, but we'll just kind of maybe look at what that is over there. And then we can proceed. There's a cave right there. That might even be the cave to get out of here. Let me grab this screen. Take it with me. Or screen materials, I guess, technically. Go down here to the water. Maybe even under the water where I see something glowing. Ah, another hidden place. Sneaky, sneaky. Water. Nice. Food. Nice. Oxygen. A beacon we can't pick up. We'll eat the packet of food probably, or a few beacons we can't pick up. Storage chest with a bunch of stuff in it would be nice to have. Did I get any iron out of that deal? 1. I thought I found the perfect meteor crater to build my launch platform, but the visibility is atrocious. There's no way I'll be able to send anything from down here. I will try to make another base higher on the crater rim. Somewhere near 580, 85, 15, 20 should work. Keep that in mind. Hopefully the fog will fade away soon. Ichthys, year 3041. Alright, so I need to go up, put this stuff... I could put some of this stuff in a box temporarily in my little base. And that might be even what we saw on the map. Hydration low. Okay, well, good thing we picked up a bunch of water. I'm going to put down a regular box temporarily. So I can put some of this stuff in it. Not you. I forget what else. I think it was silicon and... And then I can probably get down there to afford... I'm going to drink from the water, though. I'm not going to drink the water that I picked up. Ooh, there's a blue thing over here. Is that a chest? That is a chest. Ow. Well, that's not good, Wally. Don't fall. Another chest. I'm going to wait on this one till we come back down here and clean up this large one, because I can take the large one with me, deconstruct it, and build it. I think that's all the deconstruction I can do here. Apparently so. Now, one thing I didn't really do in the in my flights through the other zones was look for additional chests in those zones, those biomes. But I'm assuming that there weren't any other than like the one that I found in the new cave. Which may be a bad assumption, but I'm doing it anyway. I'm just going to drop off all of this stuff. Wait, what did I do? Oh, there it is. And then we'll pick up all of this again. And we can drop all of this in here. Much as possible. And then we can go get that other chest. And stay flying, please. Thank you. And we can go deliver that up there if we have 2 iron. Oh, hydration. There you go. Thank you. Can I find another piece of iron? In my futile searches that I found a bunch after I finished searching. I think there's some right in here somewhere. There's one. Okay, let me make another box. That was the need for the 3rd iron. All of this except for one of you, and one of you, I think. For the map. No, it was iron, not aluminum. It means I need to go pick up another iron. Yeah. Okay, let's do some more exploring. There's an iron right over here. Back under the water. We also want to look at the crater's rim here. Oh, and I want to go grab those coordinates again, because I didn't, write them down, and I have a horrible memory. I forgot. 580, 85, 15, 20. 85 is the height. 580... Actually, I want to also look at what this caldera thing looks like here. That's steamy. Ooh. Looky what it has. Iridium. It's tough to see on top of there, though. You're sitting on there. Is that just one? One and only one? Oh, here's one. Yeah, those are definitely tough to spot. I'm sure somebody will notice another one and tell me in chat or comments. That's all that I'm seeing is just 2 of them. Oh, nope, here's a 3rd. And now it's getting dark. That might be another chest right there that I see. This could be a little tough exploring in the dark. No, that's a solar panel. Oh, that'll work. I'll take him home with me. Must have been Ichlus's solar panels. I think food's low, yeah. That's not the greatest. I think I should pause the recording and let the game roll through the night. And then have you all rejoin me when it's daytime when we can actually see again, although, yeah, I think we should. So let's just take a short break and we'll be right back. It didn't take long. I forgot what game I was playing. The Planet Crafter's nights are thankfully brief. Unlike, I thought I was playing Foundry, that the night is a third of the day or so. And yeah, it makes a difference. I don't see any other chests, at least not obviously. We do need to get up to that cave. I've already forgotten the coordinates, but it's like 5 something, 15, 20. So I'll probably be alright. Seeing lots of iron now. Just wanted to explore a little bit underwater, because who knows, we could see a golden chest down here. That's iron glittering. I thought it might have been aluminum, just I wanted to see if there was aluminum. Wanted to see where we were. Oh, here's a chest. Collect. I was hoping to find some more food packets, but I don't know that we're going to find those, so we might have to abort and go back to home if we run out of food, because I already eaten my last food here, so we may have to. I guess I should have changed the color of that too. Ah, here's another chest, and I might have missed one or several, just because you all know I can't pay attention to 2 things at once. We're back here. I guess I'll go grab those coordinates again. 3rd time's the charm, Molly. 580. Minus 580, 1520, height 85. Oh, let's see. This stuff... Oh, that's full. I think we have to build another container. Yes, I do. I need another iron, though. And that'll be an empty container. But it's consuming the resources, so that's useful. There we go. And then the rest is my map. Alright, let's go to minus 580, which I think will be this way. Wait a minute. It's somewhere over here. I also should be looking for chests up here on the top of the ridge. I've gone too far. Is that a 6? I think that's a 6. Looks like I'm supposed to be over there. Definitely 580, 1520. Should be right around in here someplace. Oh, is this where I found the solar panels? Probably. Oh, there's another thing right there. I wonder if this is where the solar panels were and I just didn't see it because it was dark. 580, 1520. Look at that. All right. Oh, he's dug down deep. Oh boy. Broken stuff again. Guess I'll get some iron out of the deal. Okay. Let's do the stay to the right maneuver here. Oh boy, he's got a big base in here. Alright, screen. How many days did I spend on this planet? I can't tell anymore. Does my family still remember me? I miss them so much. I miss everything that is not a red rock at this point. Is somebody waiting for me back home? Do I really have any chance of getting out of here? I'm doing my best to survive, and I'm getting better and better at it. Maybe some help will come. Maybe they will send a rescue team. There's no way nobody will be looking for us, looking for me. Still, same year. Lots of goodies in here. Surprised we haven't found any of the pulsar quartzes, though, in all of this exploration. Sneaky hidden panels. Ooh, another tree seed. Tree seed soleus. Oh, I'm out of space again. Dang it. Can I do anything with these? No, he just went crazy and planted a bunch of plants on there. It continues. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is I'm going to go back. Oh, hydration low. Oxygen's going to be low. I think it's this way. Now I'm lost. Oxygen. I'm going to find my way back out of here. Just proving to be more difficult than I thought it was. Yeah, I'm totally lost now. There was a ladder. We came down a ladder. This is where we went in. We kept to the right, so I should turn to the left, unless I screwed myself. Here it is. Alright, here we go. Turn to the left. You're to the left, Wally. So I'm going to go back to base. I'm going to haul a bunch of this stuff back to base. And I guess I could have carried that iron, but I would want to deconstruct that thing anyway. I'm going to go back to base and take some of this stuff back. And we'll pick this back up again tomorrow. Here in this cave, in that base, and see what else Ichthys has to tell us, wants to tell us. And then we'll continue our exploration of all the new stuff in the next episode. So thank you all for joining me. And I will see you next time. Bye for now.